Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Good evening. You're watching Oman News. First, the headlines. The Economic Forum discusses the partnership between the government and the private sector within the Vision 2040. The third meeting of International Craft Council for Asia and the Pacific discusses investment in this sector and benefiting from its products. And on the sidelines of the European Asian Integration Forum, the State Council prepares a comprehensive study for private sector reality. Those are the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos sent cable of greetings to His Excellency President Giorgio Napolitano of Italy on his country's National Day. His Majesty the Sultan has also sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency Narendra Modi on his installation as the Prime Minister of India. His Highness Said Fahd bin Mahmoud Al Said, Deputy Prime Minister for the Council of Ministers, received in his cabinet today Fouad Al-Signora, head of Mustaqbal Bloc at the Lebanese Assembly of Representatives and former Prime Minister of Lebanon, who is visiting the Sultanate as a key speaker in the third edition of Al Roya Economic Forum 2014. His Highness welcomed the guest and his delegation. He commended the distinguished relations and strong ties between the two countries. He stressed the importance of such forums, focusing on development plans that are directly relevant to the community through enhancing investment opportunities, encouraging private sector to carry out its role in the development march, and activating the partnership between the public and private sectors to reach the prospective economic diversification. Meanwhile, His Highness praised Al Roya newspaper initiative in organizing the annual economic forum that contributes in involving the media constructive role in focusing on the objective development issues. The meeting viewed the Omani-Lebanese existing bilateral relations in fields of developing cooperation between the two countries. It also viewed the current issues in the regional and international arenas, as well as matters of mutual concern. Fouad Al-Signora expressed admiration of Lebanon for the comprehensive development accomplished by the Sultanate in the fields of economic development, encouraging domestic and foreign investment, and taking into consideration scientific methods in pushing the development march forward in all parts of the country, thanks to the wise leadership of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos. He wished that the forum would achieve the envisaged outcomes. The meeting was attended by Hatim bin Hamad Al-Tai, Director General and Editor-in-Chief of Al Roya newspaper. Al Roya Economic Forum, which started its activities today in Al Bustan Palace Hotel, discussed the partnership between the government and the private sector within the Vision 2040. His Excellency Sultan bin Salim Al-Habsi, Secretary General of the Supreme Council for Planning, presided over the ceremony. The forum work papers included a session on small and medium enterprises, the mechanisms and applications towards active sector for SMEs, privatization to support the private sector, and the domestic value added in developing the national economy. Fouad Al-Signora, head of Mustaqbal Bloc at the Lebanese Assembly of Representatives and former Prime Minister of Lebanon, was the official speaker in the forum. The forum topics came on the role of private sector and its importance in achieving the economic growth, in addition to how to get benefits from this sector by enhancing the value added for the local communities. In order to develop craft sector in the Sultanate, the third meeting of International Craft Council for Asia and the Pacific came to exchange international expertise to get acquainted with investment aspects in this sector. It was presided over by His Excellency Khalid bin Hilal Al-Maoli, Chairman of the Shura Council. The two-day meeting seeks to contribute on establishing innovative mechanism at craftswork. It included a number of events and exploratory visits to craft establishments to get acquainted with national projects specialized to uplift craft sector and review the Sultan's experience in qualified and trained craftsmen. The State Council is currently working on a comprehensive study on the reality of the private sector that was emphasized by His Excellency Dr. Khalid bin Salim Al-Saidi, Secretary General of the State Council, when he presided over the opening of Euro-Asia Integration Forum. Further details in the following report by Sayyida Nayab.
The Shunfree Group of companies, in collaboration with the Bulgarian Committee for Organizing Exhibitions, today organized an exhibition called the Euro-Asia Integration Forum. 25 Bulgarian and international companies specialized in the fields of education, tourism, industry, electricity, oil, solar energy, technology, and nutrition participated in the Eurasian Integration Exhibition.
We came here in order to give you information about our university, because medical doctors are insufficient in number all over the world. So we want to show you our good quality of training, and if your students are interested, they can come in Bulgaria and have their higher education in medicine, dental medicine and pharmacy as well.
The exhibition includes many meetings and events, including meetings between the municipalities of Muscat, Dufar and Suhar with Bulgarian municipalities. It also included some joint studies for bachelor's and master's degrees and distance education in the fields of medicine and education.
We think that the best we can do is to provide high-level education and diplomas that are accepted in the European Union, and so that if Romanian students will come to Bulgaria, we would support them with educational degrees in bachelor, master, also in PhD studies.
The exhibition is a great opportunity to Omani companies and investors to sign trade deals that contribute in the economic diversification of the Sultanate.
It's a 4-day event that will help the Sultanate in exploring the Eastern European countries, tie up with them. Sayyida Nayab, Muscat.
In his speech to the Sultanate of Oman Radio and Television, His Excellency Dr. Khalid bin Salim Al-Saidi, Secretary General of the State Council, stated that there's a host of amendments on some laws suggested by the Council of Ministers. He said that customer protection law was approved by the Council at a joint session held last week and will be forwarded to His Majesty the Sultan. Amendments will include other laws such as vehicle insurance law and capital market law to be approved and forwarded to concerned authorities. Still to come in our news bulletin. With the aim to find electronic environment free from paperwork, the Ministry of Information launches its new website. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. His Excellency Dr. Ahmed bin Mohammed Al-Futaisi, Minister of Transport and Communications, paid a visit to the Italian Republic to view its experience in the field of railways. During the visit, His Excellency the Minister met with the Italian Minister of Infrastructures and Transports. He explained to the Italian Minister that the Sultanate is currently implementing a number of transport and communication projects, most importantly the GCC railway project. He also viewed the express trains, their maintenance workshops and the control center for the operation of trains in Italy. Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry signed 5 memorandum of understandings with a number of private companies and institutions within the initiative of competencies to train more than 200 entrepreneurs in small and medium enterprises, SMEs, in different governorates of the Sultanate. The initiative of competencies aimed to provide courses in the fields of administration and technicals for SMEs inside and outside the Sultanate, besides international organizations to provide free training courses for job seekers, in addition to hold training lectures at work ethics. The Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth announced that it had started to apply a decision temporarily banning export of 6 kinds of fish until the 15th of September. The decision banned the export of fish included jaydar and sahwa, which are kinds of tuna and kingfish, for a period of more than 3 months, while some other fish ban will start in the 1st of July for a period of a month. The minister stressed the importance of implementing this decision for local markets that will not be exposed to any shortages of some kind of desired fish by citizens and residents. Animal wealth is considered a basic resource of sustenance for people in Wadi Sahtan in the Wilayat of Rostaq, whose main craft is breeding cattle. A huge number of cattle died in most villages in the Wadi, which affected negatively on its marketing and benefiting from its meat, fearing from infections. Therefore, people of the Wilaya demanded a study for this case and asked for a veterinary clinic in the Wilaya as they attribute to the death phenomenon to the lack of visits by veterinarians of Agricultural Development Department in the Wilayat of Rostaq. The Municipal Council of the Governorate of Dhofar held its 6th meeting of this year and discussed numerous matters tabled on its agenda, taught by hindrances of not implementing the project of Khalid bin Al-Walid School in Solala. It also discussed preventive and treatment preparedness for corona disease during Kharif season, in addition to an endeavor to organize taxi tariffs. The meeting was presided over by His Excellency Sheikh Amr bin Salim Mahad Khshub, Wali of Thumret and Deputy Chairman of the Council, with the aim to find electronic environment free from paperwork. His Excellency Dr. Abdul Munim bin Mansour Lahsani, Minister of Information, today launched a new website for the Ministry and e-office for employees. First bundle of system that comprised a group of advanced digital applications. While the e-site for the Ministry of Information is considered an addition to Oman portal on the way to arrive to e-government, the website is an open page for the Sultanate and a source of information in various fields. And now for the general weather forecast. Clear skies will prevail over the Salta with possibility of dust-raising winds in the Governorate of Al-Lahira and Buremi. Winds along the areas overlooking Sea of Oman will be northwesterly light to moderate, while along the rest of the Sultanate will be southerly to southwesterly light to moderate, and seas along the coast of the Governorate of South Sharqiya will be rough with a maximum wave height of 3.5 meters, while it will be moderate to rough along the southeastern coast with a maximum wave height of 2.5 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before we enter tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. The Economic Forum discusses the partnership between the government and the private sector within the Vision 2040. The third meeting of International Craft Council for Asia Pacific discusses investment in the sector and benefiting from its products. And on the sidelines of the European Asian Integration Forum, the State Council prepares a comprehensive study for private sector reality. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here in the newsroom and the studios, thanks for watching. Good night.